Time now for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a notable matchup of playoff hopefuls between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Juan Soto, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs, and 41 RBIs. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Watching this last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 8.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Happ, hoping to perhaps move up that RBI leaderboard, currently sitting 10th in the National League.
Yeah, he didn't have a great last month, though. Only a dozen or so driven in. That's not bad, but it's certainly not league leader type.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dan Winkler gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Always we know, just some things we should.
First pitch coming, here it is. Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, it counts.
The 1-2. Bounce it to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
With Merrifield next to bat. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant has a play. 1 down. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He hasn't been leaving the ballpark with the regularity that we saw in the first half, but he's certainly done enough to keep pace and maintain his lead atop the home run leaderboard.
I think a lot of fellow big leaguers would love to be at the pace he's rolling at right now, homer-wise. But we've come to know and come to expect more.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Turner stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, DeRosa. Several hits at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting enough.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Three and 0 now. Josh Bell will be next. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now the first pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Josh Bell has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So here's Starlin Castro, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. That evens it up 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Victor Robles digging in now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the belt, the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Alex Avila.
And now, Alex Avila. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 4-0 Washington. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will wait on it. One pitch, one away.
Batting six.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game can go gap to gap with ease.
Wilson Contreras comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 264 is average entering play. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting jock Peterson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Can't stop while the get is good. I can't stop even if I could.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer.
First pitch of the AB now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in will be Trey Turner. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Scherzer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's one on DeRosa, and it's a double play. Side retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate here is David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So now the pitcher, Dan Winkler. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He's set. Here it comes. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, shortstop, Bryant.
And that brings up Javi Baez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
chopped weakly to the left. Runner at second here with one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's Bolton.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. They're down 4-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Now here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Now here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, struck out in his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bryant just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Good battle. Count remains full. next 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled away. Happ, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second now, 1 man out. fouled off. The 1-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
No touchdown.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1.
That's a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to hit for the Cubbies is David Bodie, and he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. First offering on its way, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Lined hard to center field. Robles is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail here 4-0. Robert Stock answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now to the plate, Victor Robles. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Victor Robles.
First offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Yanked just foul. Another full count pitch home.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Into the box, Alex Avila 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. Fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher. Robles over at second. Avila at first with no outs. Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there. Usually, hitters, they don't stand a chance.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit.
Stepping in next, Whit Merrifield. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
One and 1, here it is. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1 and 2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Wild.
Hit out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Claude Wiles has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Scherzer will check at first, back in standing. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count, runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hayward is off of first with 2 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Popped him up. Avila is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jonathan Holder will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 52, Jonathan Holder.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
First offering. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
2 out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next to hit, Starlin Castro grounded out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. 2 out with the man at first. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Happ. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
A 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Digging in next, Anthony Rizzo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. They'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, digging for two. And this throw gets away from him.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Tanner Rainey, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 21, Tanner Rainey.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Fastball well outside. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Peterson, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Cameron Maybin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pitching for Chicago, number 15, Cameron Maybin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0. Yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now, Javier Baez, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Brandon Workman will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Brandon Workman.
Now to bat, Victor Robles. It was a walk in his last trip.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Here's the pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robles is retired, and there's one away. So now into the box is Alex Avila. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1-0 the count. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he's way off balance with the swing there. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Luis Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Luis Garcia.
Now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Hit back toward the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Brad Hand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. His career line against Brad Hand, he's 0 for 7. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Drilled right back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Ryan Tepera gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 53, Ryan Tepera.
Here now is Trey Turner.
Leading up for Washington, the shortstop, Turner.
From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So the next to bat will be Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here now is Juan Soto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Striding in is Anthony Rizzo. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball that's taken
1-1.
close that time, but it's 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Swing and a little tapper.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. His career line against Brad Hand, he's 1 for 3. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. 3-1. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 24, John.
Wander Suero gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Jock Peterson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball 1-0. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One ball, 1 strike to count. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, David Bodie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. One and 2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a dive, but he's back. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. So a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a liner. Robles gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs strand one. They still trail it here 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nico Horner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
The right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Chafin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0 home. One out, nobody on. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Starlin Castro will be next. Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. So here is Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on the way.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out to left field. Goodbye, home run. A solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the ninth, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Number 16.
Into the box, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the eighth quite yet.
Now back, the catcher, Alex Miniak.
Here's the catcher, Alex Miniak, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Robles, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Pitch on its way to Avila. 2 balls and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And if the Nationals decide to pinch hit here you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from. Ryan Zimmerman will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Enters play here at 279. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swing and a liner. Peterson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. 5-3 Washington. Will Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. In now is Nico Horner. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Stepping in now, Bryant, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Schwarber is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Next up is Jason Hayward, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer earns win number 7 on the season. Dan Winkler worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Will Harris records the save, his 20th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance